What's going on, y'all? I'm about to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Whoops, brain farted. It's Friday, right? Yes, Friday. I'm going to go ahead and send this link out. All right, bam. Let's just do that. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all in here. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. This is just a trade idea. I'm going to wait for this candlestick to close. What's going on, y'all? So I'm looking at SPX for some buys. I was waiting for it to retrace because, as you can see, this week's been extremely choppy. If you look at the candlesticks from last week and last month in general, besides this little level of traffic here, price has not really done much at all. And it's been like this with a lot of the pairs this week. So it is on a nice level of support. It's treated as such. So if we can hold this level, we could possibly look for a buy here. I'd feel a lot more comfortable looking for buys if price does retrace, but I mean, it's holding this level so far. And if we look to the left, we can clearly see that this is a strong level of support. So we're just going to wait for this candlestick to close and then see what happens there. We're going to be looking at some other pairs as well. Speaking of slow choppiness, who's in that GBPJPY still? That thing literally took an entire day for it to break through that level. We entered on yesterday's live. We caught that rejection wick, and we're currently riding this entire daily candlestick right now. Hit that first link in the description, join that free Telegram, free signal room. You see on the left side of your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week, we went 9-1, giving us a 90% win rate. Then last month, we went 46-5. What's going on, Sparky? I see you in here. My bad, y'all. Yeah, so we're going to be looking for some more setups. New 5-minute digit start. I need to add some more levels onto GJ, so I'm about to do that on my thing really quick. We do have some news going on during New York, but it's just Canadian news. Well, let me not say just Canadian news because it could be a nice opportunity to catch some pips. So we might look at those as well. We looked at them last time. I think it was either like Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever the last Canadian news event was. So I didn't mark it off, but I'm actually in a second position on this GJ. And I can post screenshots of my story after this live if it will let me mark it. There we go. So we entered this GBPJPY yesterday during yesterday's live. Literally was ranging, as you can see, all day yesterday. Then we finally blew in profit about a couple hours before market close. And then we hit the final TP here. Once we broke above that final TP, I did add a second position. Like I said, I'll post that on my Instagram story after this live. But let me add another level right here. Because if we can pierce this, and again, those that have been watching the lives all this week and last week, we've been talking about this. We've been breaking this down. I was talking about buys. Those that remember, I was like, as long as we do not break this level, it is bullish. And you can see each time price hit this level, you can see the rejection wicks and then that huge push to the upside. And then we jumped in on the higher high, and now we're just riding that wave up. And then if we zoom out, we can clearly see how we've been just riding this wave up, catching all these daily candlesticks. So I'm about to add another level here because price might retrace a little bit because this is a pretty big candlestick in London session. We're in the middle of London session, so we still have another session. And if y'all don't know, there's reversals / retracements usually right before each session. So let me go ahead and add this next level. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student room, free Telegram. We're currently in this huge GBPJPY that was called yesterday. I'm trying to find. Here it is. Yeah, so I'm about to mark off this next level right now just to get it ready. Yeah, but it's been an extremely choppy week so far. But, nothing we can do about that. But that's why it's so important to stick to your rules and to always follow the trend and overall direction of flow of price. Even though price was extremely choppy, guess what? Once the volume picked up and it finally broke through those levels, now we're nice and blue. Like I said in yesterday's live, there's no set time limit. Every day, there were some trades we took yesterday. We hit TPs or hit the final TP. Well, this wasn't yesterday, but there's been some trades where we hit the final TP in an hour, some trades where it's 4 hours, some trades, depending on the market conditions, it might take a little bit. But as long as you're sticking to your rules and you're following the overall flow of price and you're not over leveraging, just hold to SR, TP gets hit. And now, right now, the patience is paying right now. Deep in profit on this trade right here. All right, man. I'm just adding another level. You see that magic trick? All right, so let's go back to SPX and see what SPX is up to. I know y'all see y'all in here. Yeah, so I like how it's holding this level. So we got the new 15 about to start. So let me write this trade idea up. Yeah, GJ just pushing right now. What's going on, Fahad? I see you. Been GJ for a long time, 172.68, sniper entry on it, and it's paying. Hey, yeah, you're the swing, man. I was about to say you're the swinger. I don't want to say that, but man, like, shout out to you because you put me onto that swing trading, man. And plus, like, especially last month, that GJ buys, the JPY pairs flying since last month. Oh my goodness! And then the gold dump all last month. Man, we've been eating. Let me go ahead and write this trade idea up, though. Yeah, it's been an excellent year, really. Still can't even complain about this month. The month just started. Last month was good. Yeah, I like how SPX is looking here. SL, I'm looking at. The indices have been super rangy this week as well, but they actually had some nice volume yesterday and Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. 42, we're going to say 42.70. All right, so this is a pretty, it's not too crazy of a stop loss, but it depends on your account size. So definitely always, calculate your, do the math and see how big or wide of a stop loss you have. That way you're not shocked, if you're in drawdown, the dollar amount you're in drawdown in. So what we said this was going to be, we said it was going to be 42.70. And 42.90. I kind of like this right here. Those just joined the stream, go ahead and hit that first link in the description, join the free student room, free Telegram. We're going to pull it up in just a second, but y'all see how we did last week and last month. Ended last week with a 90% win rate as well as last month. And really, we've been really consistently 90% win rates. I think the beginning of last month, we was at like a 77. But then after that, we went right back to averaging 90% win rates. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this right here. Yeah, I'm writing this trade idea up. I need to post a disclaimer also. Yeah, so let me go ahead and post this disclaimer because I do like this right here. Make sure the disclaimer, y'all, is the same disclaimer I post every day before the first trade posted. Yeah, I kind of like this right here. So we're going to do this. Yeah, I'm in this right now. So I'm going to finish writing the TPs up. I put the SL, my personal entry. Yeah, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can reach. First thing first, we gotta take out these highs to the left, and we can take out these highs to the left. Then we're gonna see if we can hit 43.18. Now, when it will do that, we're just gonna have to wait and see. We just gotta take it step by step. But I do like this right here, and we're obviously still bullish. Like I mentioned before, there is a possibility we could retrace back down to around 42.50, 42.45. But I've been waiting for that all this week. And as you can see, it's kind of built a new level of support here. And then it did a huge push up. I know some of the members got into this or NAS yesterday. But yeah, so that's why we're looking for buys right here. All right, yeah, we're in this. That should be nice and blue instantly. Let me catch up to these. Ooh, let me fix that. I put too many spaces. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Sean? I see you in here. Those just joined the stream. I just entered this trade. Then we also are in this GJ trade. I'm about to pull up the Telegram in a second. Go ahead and hit that first link. We're also in this trade. I'm in two positions in this. Like I said, after I get off this live, I'm going to post that on my story. And then what else? What else? What else? Oh, this is what I was supposed to do. I'm glad I reminded myself. So we're going to be looking for oil sales. Oil did a huge dump. So I went for a sell on my own last week, and I'm glad I went on my own and didn't post that because I did end up taking an L on it. I wonder if the trade ID is here. Yeah, it was this one right here. I'm pretty sure. June. That was the first. Never mind. It was one of these days. Because I remember taking a sell, but that thing retraced on me. But I looked at it yesterday just out of curiosity, and I saw price reject back down, treating this level as a resistance. But we're kind of in a level of traffic, so if price can hold this level, I might go for a sell again because as you can see, it did drop yesterday, but still treating this level as support. So it might be a little tricky. So we might hold off on that actually, because like I said, I looked at it yesterday. Yesterday the candlestick was still down here, but that thing rejected before before market closed. So, whoops, my bad, y'all. I hope none of y'all was wearing AirPods. I do apologize. But yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. I changed my mind on that. Y'all should be blue on SPX. All right, so we're going to move this over to the left so we can still look at this while we pull up the Telegram. So if you hit the first link in the description, you can see literally last night, a few hours ago, well, not really a few hours ago, we hit the final TP on GJ. You see the reactions, you see the screenshot. I'm going to do an updated screenshot. This was one of my accounts, but on one of my other accounts, I added two positions, so I'll post that screenshot of that account as well. But this is how we ended yesterday. We ended yesterday 2-0. We caught 25 pips on GJ, but as you can see, we caught way more than that. We're up. I got to do the math, but we're up a ton of pips on GJ right now. And then me and the members took a GN buy. TP2 got hit. Then it wicked us out in profit. I did re-enter that, and then in the New York price watch list, which I dropped and record for the members and the people in the course Telegram as well daily, going over the trades we took during Tokyo and London session, as well as possible setups going into New York. And during that, I went over the possibility of re-entering. And if they did, you would have been able to make your money back. And right now, there is a possible another entry right here. So we're going to be watching GN as well. Reason why we're looking for buys is because if we go look here and we zoom out, we can see that we're clearly bullish. We were catching sells this way here, but that just turned out after it hit the strong support level to reject like it did last time. And then we started going for buys because if we look even further to the left, we can see that we was extremely bullish. So when we connect this to these two movements here, we can see that it's really still respecting the strong support level. So after the news event, which caused this huge candlestick, it made sense that the bullish and uptrend was going to continue. And sure enough, that's exactly what's been going on. And then if we look at yesterday, whoops, we can go ahead and delete that. And if we look at yesterday, we can see a nice rejection wick off this level here. And now it's treating this level as a support. And if we zoom in a little bit more, you can see how price is new in a nice rejection wick and still treating this level as support. So what I want to see price do today, especially after this rejection wick and this strong candlestick here, is for price to simply make the new higher high today. That'd be beautiful. So that's what we're going to be looking for on GN. Same thing with EN. TP1 did get hit on SPX. I'm going to let the free Telegram know in a second. Did retrace a little bit though. As you can see here, where this next TP is the same level price that price came to a halt at yesterday, and the past few days this week is rejected as well. So we're going to see if we can break that level. So there's a lot of levels we're trying to see get broken on GN, SPX, gold, GJ as well. GJ has actually been doing nice. It's just taking a little while, but we are nice and blue in profit. Those still holding GJ, make sure to have your SL in profit. Do not let that retrace back and lose all that money. We waited too long for that trade to go blue. Yeah, I am always dropping stuff. You know, it's because I got to do a better setup. I got all my stuff like just here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta organize my stuff better. I gotta organize my stuff better. Yeah, but we're going to see if we can take out these highs to the left. And we can take out those highs to the left, then we're going to see if we can hold that level. If we can hold that level, then we're going to see if we can continue to push up and make the higher high. As we can kind of see a nice rejection wick so far. Gold is at a strong support resistance level. Depending on how it reacts today, could change the momentum slightly. Because if we zoom out and we look on the daily level, we can see that we was bullish for a very long time. And we was catching all these buys, those that have been here since, last year and the beginning of this year. But as we went over in yesterday's stream and as we called before this even happened, price can potentially do a repeat of what happened the last two times it made all-time highs. Well, it didn't make an all-time high these two times, but the last two times it attempted to try to break it, what happened? Well, let's go to empty screen so y'all can see it better. As I say that, this got stuff on it too. But guess what? Not no more. So the last two times, well, the first time price tried to break this all-time high, what happened? Huge rejection, downtrend, right? Then right now, price is doing a similar thing. It actually, it did break it. It's not that important, but the point is it hit this level again and it's rejecting. And we can kind of see that the downtrend is beginning, but we can see right here that we have a nice, strong level of support resistance right here. So price is struggling. It's been struggling this week and a little bit of last week to break and hold underneath that level. So I want to see price break and hold underneath that level. And if it can do that, then we see the downtrend continue. But if it continues to reject this level, there is a possible chance that price could try to reattempt to push back to the upside. So that's what we're waiting to see what happens today. We got a couple minutes till the next 15 starts. See what GJ is up to. Yeah, I think it's still trying. Yeah, I want to see it break 175. So the next target for those still holding is going to be 175.35. If we can hit 175.35, that's the next point where we can most likely see a retracement or hard rejection. Those just joining the stream, we're in a couple trades right now. We're in this GJ trade, with SPX trade. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. We entered this yesterday in yesterday's live. We hit a couple TPs, but literally took till almost the end of New York and market about to close for us to finally get deep in profit. And then last night, a few hours before London, that's when we finally hit the final TP. Now we're flying and cruising nicely. Hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram. You'll be able to see that for yourself. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 9-1, giving us a 90% win rate. And then last month we went 46-5, giving us a 9% win rate for the month as well. Every trade I post, you can see the personal entry, SL, the TPs, time and date the trade was posted, reaction, how people viewed or entered the trade. This week we're currently, I believe, 7-1 or 9-1. Wednesday was one of the nicer days because Monday and Tuesday was ridiculously slow. I think Tuesday we only took one trade, but Wednesday we ended up taking 5 trades, catching 3,759 pips. 3,260 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Ending the day 5-0. We took an EJ sell, all TPs hit, got 52 pips. We got an EN sell, TP2 hit, got 10 pips. A GN buy, 97 pips, all TPs hit. Took an SPX buy, TP4 got hit, caught 1,000 pips or 100 points. Then we took a gold sell. TP3 got hit, caught 400 points or 40 points or 400 pips. And then we got wicked out and then re-entered. Then all TPs got hit, caught 2,200 pips or 220 points. You click right here. Well, you click right here. It's going to take you to the very beginning of the day, 7th. You're going to see the trades. You're going to see the reactions. TPs getting hit. Went crazy. Because, again, Monday and Tuesday was ridiculously slow. Like, we scroll up, you'll be able to see that. You'll see screenshots of me in trades as well. This was the EJ sales telling you that huge dump to the downside. Then we went 1-1 on Monday, caught 91 pips on Monday. Nice GA sell. This was one of those quicker moves because, as you can see, we entered this and literally we hit the final TP. Actually, no. We hit TP3 quickly, but then the final TP we didn't get hit until the opening of New York. It was still a lot quicker than the GJ one. GJ took forever. So if you scroll to the 4th, you'll see the recap of last month, 46.5, 90% win rate. Got a total of 45,925 pips. You click right here. It's going to take you to the first week of May. You click here. It's going to take you to the very first day. You'll see everything, wins, losses. Everything is posted, very transparent. You're going to see some videos, some previews, and sneak peeks of the advanced play signal room, some trade breakdowns, trade analysis. You're also going to see some student testimonials as well. Also, shout out to, I forgot your name. Let me put it up because I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do that to you. Let me pull up the name. Give me 1 second. All right, shout out to Monique. Monique just passed her funded account challenge yesterday. Sent that receipt in the group chat. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm not going to pull the group chat up because, like I said, there's a bunch. I don't like to show everybody's faces, and then I like to keep it private. But I'm going to post that on my story on Instagram later today as well. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I should see that on the bottom of y'all screens. At Playmaker_Way is the Instagram. Playmaker Way is the TikTok. I post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram, and vice versa. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. All right, SPX is trying to attempt to break that level. So we're going to see if it can do its thing. We're right back at TP3. I mean, not TP3, TP1, my bad. We're right back at TP1. So let me go ahead and let the folks know TP1 got hit. Boom. What's going on, y'all? I got to a point where I want to sell some pairs because everything's been buying. I know. I get what you mean. Like I said, like I was watching SPX, waiting for it to hit those levels, and I could have entered here because there was a new level getting built here. But like just the way it's looking, I was like, all right, it's got to retrace. But then it started building this nice level of support here. And then yesterday, when it just pushed up like that, I was like, okay, screw it. We're going to go for it. Because if it's rejected this level all this week and it's finally broken that level yesterday, there's a high likelihood we might see price continue to try to push up. We are approaching a huge imbalance, though, so we could be seeing some retracements happening soon. We got a nice imbalance here. So we could be seeing some retracements happening soon. But I want to see us hit. We got a few lows we can hit before that can happen, though. Definitely. Yeah. So I got my SL profit on both trades. I mean, yeah, both positions I'm in. So now this trade's risk free. Now I can do whatever I want. And that's the beauty of trading. You just got to put in a little bit of time in the beginning. Well, first you got to put in that time and effort to, learn everything, the basics, strategy, discipline, all that stuff. But once you get all that stuff down, the beauty of it is just literally rinse and repeat. And then while you're waiting for the setups, it's not like you're just there bored staring at the screen. You can do whatever you want. And then once you're in the trade, you just got to monitor it until you're in profit, or you're at a certain like flow of price that you like. Secure profits. You got Trading View on your phone. You got the app. You're straight. Like after market reopened, like I had SL on profit, but after the final TV got hit, I just moved that even further up, and I just been chilling. Not gonna go too crazy on some setups though. Probably just gonna hold these for right now. Those just joining the stream, we're in a couple trades right now. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free Telegram, free Signal room. So let's go with some other projections. So let's go over NAS. We're already in the only trades I kind of like right now. So we're going to be looking at NAS as well. Excuse me. So there was a nice buy position could have got on the NAS. Was looking for this one. Barely missed my level. Maybe could have jumped in after I saw this nice wallet price. But there was another nice position you could have entered here. I sent that in the video with the members yesterday in the New York price watch list. So looking at NAS, if we zoom out, we are extremely bullish. Now looking at price right here, you can clearly see that I rejected this level. First let's do this. You see price made a high, higher low. Then you see 4 days that attempt to break this level, rejected. So the way price is looking, if it continues to do as I went over yesterday and is doing so far, we can see a higher high get made here as well. But first, we have to break 14,615, 14,620. If we can break that level and hold above that level, then we can see the higher high play out. And it looks like the way price is moving right now, we could potentially see that happen. There are a few levels that it has to break first on the way up. But that's what I'm looking at for NAS. Now looking at gold, I'm still leaning towards sells. Again, I'm not going to change my mind and go for buys unless price breaks and holds above 1980, 1982. All right, because that's extremely strong support level and resistance level. You see all these wicks this week here. Then you also see how when we caught these sells here, how price constantly, even when price did this retracement here, constantly respected as resistance. So if price changes that and breaks and holds that as a support, then there's a higher likelihood of price possibly tracing back up even a little bit or reversal happening. So if we can hold these levels here, still going to look for sales. That's going to be the game plan. So let's go ahead and look at GA. So missed the entry on GA, but went over this in yesterday's live. I was waiting for it to do this, but again, yesterday was extremely choppy. We had that good flow of volume on Wednesday, and it did not pick up and hold itself yesterday. So we're going to see what Friday looks like. So far, it's pretty little decent. I saw a few quick moves there. Obviously, in GJ, we're nice and blue. So we're going to see what happens going into New York. Again, we only have one news event really going on during New York, and that's the Canadian news. All right, we had that at 8:30. We got an employment change and unemployment rate for the Canadian pairs, and that's literally it. Then looking at next week, we have nothing really on Monday. We got a bank holiday for Australia on Sunday. Don't really trade Sunday, so don't really care about that too much. Tuesday at 2 a.m. right before London, we got GBP news. And then at 8:30, we got our usual USD news, CPI. Then at 10 a.m., 2 hours later, we got GBP news again, Governor Bailey speaking. Then Wednesday, again, 2 a.m., GBP news. Then again, 8:30 USD news, a lot of USD news, FOMC 2 p.m. as well. So yeah, the way this news, FOMC, usually when FOMC is coming up, price, they're going to use that as an excuse to push price where they want to push it. So it's going to be interesting how next week looks. Like I said, we are approaching those imbalances. So I wouldn't be surprised if on FOMC day we're approaching that imbalance and we see a reversal and a retracement happen to mess up buyers. So yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting what happens next week. We have a lot of news events. With a lot of news events, that means it's going to be a lot of volume in the markets. Yeah, granted, sometimes during strictly those news events, but again, we use news to our advantage a lot of the time. If you don't know how to really trade news days, you don't really need to avoid them. Now, granted, if you don't understand what's going on, yes, stay out of the news during those days. But just because you don't understand right now doesn't mean you can't learn. All right, it's very simple. News does very simple things. And me and the members, we go live during news events, and they watch the footage. It's very simple. We predict stuff very simply all the time. But let me drop this video really quick. It's on my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that sub button. But it's titled How to Trade News. Now there's two parts. The first part explains how I step-by-step go about news. It's in depth. I explain everything in detail. And it's shorter than your favorite TV show. And then I have a part 2 where I'm literally showing y'all 2 trades that were huge trades, by the way, that I called before news. I mean, even last week on Friday, that GJ and gold sell, we was in a gold sell, me and the members, and then I called that GJ buy for free on Friday. Was choppy until the news event popped out. As soon as news popped off, that stuff started pumping in our favor, both those trades. Like I said, I'm editing, literally, I'm going through a bunch of the lives from the me and the members. I'm going to be posting that. So be on the lookout for those. Got a lot of stuff in the works right now. But let me go ahead and post this right here. How trade news. Same here. Got S on profit on US30. 33,572. First entry on US30. 33,590. Second entry. Oh yeah, you eating right now. Just popped another entry at deep blue right now. Oh, that's what's up, man. Risk-free trade, chilling, drinking coffee. If I wake up for London, it's because I want to. It's like I watch what's my trader doing here. That's funny. No, I feel you. I didn't have coffee. I had a smoothie. I just had one while I was getting the stream together. Man, do yourselves a favor. If y'all ain't drinking a smoothie a day, start doing so. All right. You're going to feel a lot better. All right. Pineapples, mangoes, strawberries, berries. I'm telling you, berries, you put berries in the smoothie, that's the game changer right there. Like, I'm talking about like raspberries, blueberries. That's the game changer. All right. All the fruits is great too, but when you put berries in the smoothie, it'd be hidden. And none of that milk stuff, you know. You don't have to use water. I mean, water, it won't be too bad, but I'll be using like pineapple juice while like squeeze fresh lemon juice or orange juice in that. But yeah, smoothie a day. Start drinking a smoothie a day, y'all. Y'all gonna start feeling better. The price is just ranging right now. Yeah, but we got a lot of news next week, so we're gonna be seeing all these levels of traffic get blown out of, or we're gonna see these levels of traffic cause price to reject and reverse. Either way, we're gonna see price move because it's very hard, as we saw yesterday, to make money when price isn't moving, which is why Monday and Tuesday we didn't take that many trades because price was not moving. We took a GJ bias because price was moving at first, and then it just got stuck. You know, it's one of those things. We want to see if we can hold this level. Now, even this has been ranging super choppy week. But even with these choppy weeks, if you're on the charts, you're gonna find opportunity sooner or later. We still caught some nice opportunities, not including yesterday. I'm talking about like where like volume was kind of moving. But we got slow pips yesterday. But pips are pips. You know, we can't be too picky. Pips are pips. All right, SPX is trying. Slowly but surely trying. Y'all should be nice and blue right now. Make sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can hit TP2 right here. Those just joining the stream, we're in a couple trades right now. Go ahead and hit that first link description, join the free Telegram, free signal room. You see how we did last week and last month. Last week we went 9-1, giving us a 90% win rate. And as well as last month, we went 46-5, giving us 90% win rate as well. And we're off to a good start for this month as well. You hit that first link, you're going to be able to check that out. I'm going to pull up on the screen in a second. Just watching these charts right now. All right, cool. Yeah, sure trying though. So we're gonna let it do its thing. I'm about to grab this and not try to knock my mic over again. Ugh. Prop my leg up. So if y'all hit that first link, then y'all be able to see this. Well, not this. This is the first thing y'all gonna see. You're gonna see the trade we're currently in, personal entry, SLTPs, Then above that, you're gonna see the screenshot of the GJ trade we're in. Well, I don't know. Some of y'all might have closed, but I'm currently still in this trade. Final TP got hit last night, entered this trade and broke it down on yesterday's stream. Went 2-0 yesterday. You see, I said still holding both positions. Got wicked out of GN, looking for another buy position, but GJ was only at 25 pips, was up, but when market reopened, as you can see, it exploded to the upside. These when those TPs was getting hit. You see my personal entry, SL, TPs. You see how many people viewed or entered the trade. You see the reactions, all that good stuff. Then on Wednesday, we went 5-0, catching a total of 3,759 pips. 3,260 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. We took a gold sell. TP3 got hit initially, caught 400 pips. Then we re-entered after we got wicked out. All TPs got hit 2,200 pips. SPX buy, TP4 got hit, caught 1,000 pips. GN buy, all TPs hit, caught 97 pips. EN sell, TP2 got hit, caught 10 pips. Then the EJ sell, all TPs hit, caught 52 pips. And this was supposed to be a screen recording, but for some reason Telegram said, nah, we're going to make it a GIF. But you can still see the signal of the EJ position nonetheless. Here's a screenshot of that gold position initially, as well as, the reactions of us. Man, it was crazy because, like I said, those out here Monday and Tuesday was extremely slow. But we didn't have no control over that. It is what it is. It's not going to be full of volume and flowing all the time. There's going to be some times when there's retracements, there's going to be retracement days, there's going to be levels of traffic days, there's going to be choppiness, all that stuff, But last month, as you can see here, we went 46-5 with a 90% win rate. So we only lost 5 trades last month, catching a total of 45,925 pips. 36,660 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And yes, exactly. Yes. You already know. That's the one thing I firmly believe. I be trying to drill that into the members. Bigger time frames, daily time frames. They get it now, though. Well, the members have been here for a while. Of course, if you're a new member, you're just now learning this stuff. But yes, bigger time frames are the way to go, definitely. Sometimes market use news to trace back to certain levels, but he's still going to win most of the time. You'll be able to predict those on higher time frames. Exactly. If you guys watch Way's video on news, we'll have a more understanding of what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. But that's facts. That's facts. All right. All the videos on my channel are very transparent, straight to the point. No, no talking, no, no just jibber jabber, straight to the point. And it's literally exactly what I do. I'm never going to tell y'all to do something I don't do. And I'm never going to tell you not to do something that I do, unless, super risky or, highly not recommended. But for the most part, the stuff I'm going to say is okay. But again, it's all coming from experience because, again, I personally had to learn on my own. So I had to make a lot of mistakes and a lot of adjustments, blew a lot of accounts, especially on news days. It was so bad that I was so bad at trading at one point that I literally was convinced Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays were just terrible days to trade because those are like when there was usually news days. And I'd just be chilling in trades out of nowhere, the news would come on. And I didn't know about news events back then. I'll just be like, why on these days do I just get effed up constantly? So I used to not trade those days. But then, now here we are, we trade, every day. News days, we enter trades before the news. We might be in drawdown, but, again, drawdown is part of the game. SL and TP getting hit is another thing, but drawdown is a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in drawdown as soon as you enter a trade. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on my Instagram. Y'all should see on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. Make sure to follow me as well on that and TikTok at playmakerway. I respond to all messages. Don't have to be a member to hit me up. Any questions you have, whether it's about trading, strategies, risk reward, advanced play signal room, the course, one-on-one sessions, whatever the case may be, feel free to hit me up. So I do these lives for y'all because, I've been in similar positions as some of y'all, trying to learn, figure things out. There's a bunch of videos, there's a bunch of different indicators, different strategies, all these different patterns, all these different quote unquote gurus saying do this, do that, don't do this, do that. And it's very confusing what to look at. And then you go from trying to learn one thing and then trying to learn another thing. So I get that, but like over here is very, very simple. All right. This works literally on every pair, any pair. This strategy goes beyond Forex. It works on indices, metals, stocks, crypto, options. This is not just a Forex strategy. This is actually learning how to read the charts. Because once you know how to read the charts, just like yesterday, the perfect example, it doesn't matter what the market conditions are, if you're following the overall direction of price and knowing how to read the charts, it doesn't matter how long it takes, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end the trade blue. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. So GJ right now for GJ, we're waiting to see if the next target is going to be 175.35. If we can hit that level, then we're going to be super deep blue in profit. Then the next level will be around 175.90. But we're going to have to wait for New York first. We have a confirmed higher high though, which is a good sign. So there's a small chance that we could see retracement before New York. But yeah, I want to see if we can pierce that level. But we're just chilling right now. Let's go back to GN. GN, we're retesting. Speaking of levels, we're retesting this level. Let's see if it's still doing so. We still got a nice little wick here. Yeah, so I still like this for buys. Yeah, I still like this for buys. What's going on, y'all? Differences I use. Other notions like active buyers, not the sellers, but it's similar because we follow price flow. Call the actual. Exactly. There's a trend. All right, if y'all don't know, y'all about to find something out. I might blow someone's mind. Some people might know this, or you might know this, and then things might start to click, right? These are literally the only you hear all these, trends and all this. This literally is this simple, y'all. Well, this part's simple. There's levels to it, but this part's simple. There's only 3 different patterns you're going to see the market or the chart having: an uptrend, a downtrend, and then consolidation, ranging market, or what people call a sideways market. And this goes for all time frames. This is literally the only 3 things you're going to see. Now, will it always be picture perfect? No, but we already know that, right? But these are the only 3 things you're going to see. So it is your job, the first thing you do before you enter a trade, it is your job to figure out which one of these 3, whatever pair you're looking at, is in. Now, if it's in this one, the sideways market choppiness, you need to wait until price either breaks below that level or breaks above that level. Do not trade while it's like this. Because when it's like this is when that quote unquote gambling comes into play. Because when price is ranging like this, you don't know for sure which way it's going to break out. You know it's going to break out, but you don't know exactly which way for sure. So you need to wait. Because sometimes, even if it's in a downtrend, sometimes if it's doing this, that means it's on key support resistance level or in the level of traffic. So it could reject to the upside before dropping back down. So there's no reason to jump the gun. We see that all the time on the lives. Just like yesterday, all last week, and this week, we wait for hours for these confirmations. And now some people would have jumped in that trade, but we literally saw we were watching that pair for an hour and literally didn't do anything for an hour. So us entering that trade getting trigger happy wouldn't have even made a difference. And then sometimes we saw that we waited and the price rejected. So I was like, okay, great. That's awesome. This is just putting the nail in the coffin to exactly why we do what we do. You get what I'm saying? Now, if it's in this uptrend or a downtrend, awesome. If we are bullish or in an uptrend, you should only look for buys. If we are bearish or in a downtrend, you should only look for sells. Oh, but I see price going down and it's going down for multiple candlesticks. I don't want to miss out on any pips. You can go for it. I'm never going to tell you. Well, I do be telling you not to do so. But at the end of the day, we're all 18 and plus here, all adults technically. Y'all can do what y'all want, right? I'm just suggesting what I wouldn't do. But at the end of the day, you can do what you want. What I want y'all to do is, if you're going to do what you want, just understand and accept, not just understand, but accept the consequences, whether it's good or bad. That goes for trading and in life. But as far as trading goes, the good or bad consequences is SL getting hit or TP getting hit. So as long as you're okay with both of those consequences, do what you want. But it's riskier to counter trade. All right. And the members, we went over that in the live, in the last live, exactly why it's riskier. We broke it down a little bit. All right. But these are literally the only three things, three formations, three patterns you're going to see pricing. Forget all the other crap. These are literally the only three things you're going to see. Uptrend, downtrend, consolidation, ranginess, sideways market. Consolidation, ranging, clear downtrend, clear uptrend, uptrend, choppy, right? It's all you're going to see. It's all you're going to see. Now, that's just one part of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? That's just one part. Yeah, I kind of like this right here. Kind of like that right here. I might write that up as well. GJ trying to push up as well. SPX still trying. Gold just taking a nap. Yeah, I kind of like this right here. Can I look at your USD? I got you. And Joseph, yeah, let me answer that question. Yeah. So, is it still safe? So with that trade, all right, first, I'm not saying you didn't do it, but this is going for everyone. All right, first read the disclaimer. All right, the disclaimer. Once you read the disclaimer, I'm assuming everyone read the disclaimer. Awesome. So, assuming that you read the disclaimer, as long as SL didn't get hit and you see what I see, or you agree with the trade, or you trust the signal or whatever, and you're not over leveraging, enter the trade. Right? I'm not telling you what to do. Like I said, if you see what I see, you agree with the analysis, you trust the signal, as long as SL hasn't gotten hit and we're not up on the TP, the trade and the signal is safe to enter. Right? I'm never going to tell somebody to enter it, but to answer your question, if all those conditions are met, the trade is safe to enter. All right, there's a reason why. Like I had some people, I lost actually a lot of clientele because of this. People wanted me to change how I posted the signals because some trade copiers wouldn't work with this. You know how other signal rooms say buy or sell, but I always say bought or sold. There's a reason for that because like I in the disclaimer, every trade posted is what I personally entered. Before entering any trade, do your own chart analysis, right? I'm never going to tell nobody to do anything because this is y'all's money, this is y'all's accounts, right? Now, obviously, we have a high percent win rate and we're up this week, and I have receipts to show that you can trust my analysis. But at the end of the day, I'm never going to tell someone what to do. There's a reason why I always say bought or sold and then put my personal entry and then all that stuff. Let me see here. Back up GA. Yeah, so GA rejected a level. We're still going to be looking for sales. So I'd like to see price retrace back up to like 87.10, 87.15. We can look for sales there, or price can break and hold underneath like 86.55, 86.60. Then we can look for sales there as well. But GA is in the middle of doing what we projected it doing yesterday, possibly making the lower low today. So that's what I kind of want to see happen today. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Oh, yeah, you said Euro USD. I got you. My bad. You're in a sell right now. All right. So let's see. You gave me your entry. All right. Well, the candlestick on the daily is red. So let's see where you entered first before we get excited. So you said you did 775, 775. Okay. So you're in profit right now. Nice. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Relax, relax. You're doing all caps. And I'm not saying the person, but I'm just saying, usually if you do all caps, you're either putting emphasis, but no, if you put caps, all caps in a certain word in a sentence, you're putting emphasis on it. But usually you do it with all the words. That's like urgency. Take a breath, relax. You're blue right now. If you're freaking out, secure profit, but you're good right now. You're blue. So looking at Euro USD price levels I'd pay attention to is you're approaching one right now. So around 0760, 0755, I'd look out for that price level. You could see some retracements happen there. Then the next key level that I'd look out for or take profits at is 0745. Now, if you can break and hold underneath that level, then you can probably write that down to 0710, 0705, because that's the next super strong support resistance level. But you did the right decision because we are obviously bearish and your entry wasn't terrible. 20 pips more, 20, 30 pips up would have been the perfect entry, but you're never going to get a perfect entry all the time. And you're in profit right now, so you're fine. But like I said, Those are the price levels I look out for. You're currently on one right here, like I was saying. So this is the first hurdle you're gonna have to see before you can continue to push down. And no problem, Joseph. I got you. Yeah, like I said, I say this all the time, right? With trading, the main issue, there's a few issues people struggle with and things people get wrong with trading. Trading is so simple, y'all. Like, even if we didn't have a 90% win rate, even if you had a 50% win rate, if you literally risk the same amount each trade and you have a good risk reward setup, you can still be profitable. That's how simple trading is, right? So if you risk the same amount each trade and you win more trades than you lose, you should have no fear entering a trade. Because at the end of the day, it is a numbers game, technically. But you should have no fear entering a trade. No fear. Because before you enter the trade, you should have did your proper analysis. You should have did your confirmations. You should have figured out your stop loss and take profit all beforehand. So if you did all this stuff before you enter the trade, what are you freaking out about? You get what I'm saying? What Shia LaBeouf say? Just do it. That's you know what I'm saying. You just got to do it. Just got to do it. Just got to click that button. Like I said, as long as you're not over leveraging and you did your analysis, there's literally no reason to be nervous. Because again, even if you lose a trade, the next winning trade or the next trade will be a winner, and you can make that back and more. So never have fear of trading. And that doesn't mean just go crazy and be like, "Oh, okay, buy here, next pair, I'm gonna sell here." No, still, have some discipline, a trading plan. But I'm saying once you decide to enter a trade, have confidence. Have confidence in drawdown. Have confidence while in profit. Trust your analysis. Again, there's no win rate that's 100%. So do not be disappointed even if you do lose a trade. Just focus on why that trade didn't go your way. Just like when a trade goes your way, focus on or understand why it went your way. Just like when we went on the stream, early in the stream, I broke down how we're in this GJ trade, and I broke down why we're in profit and why we went for a buy. Right? EJ on a 5 minute. All right. So I don't like how you asked me that question. But let's just pull it up and see. Because again, you go on the bigger time frames to figure out if price is bearish or bullish. You go on the smaller time frames to see exactly how price is moving and where price is at and to look for your entry. You do not go on smaller time frames to figure out if price is bullish or bearish. You go on the bigger time frames for that. But looking at EJ, it hit a key price level, which you can see here. You literally see it tap this level here that I have marked off. Let me bolden it up so y'all can see. But you literally see it tap this level, then reject it. So right now, I would even enter a buy right now, right? I'd wait for price to retrace back down to around 149.90, 149.85 price range, or for price to break and hold above 150.50 if you want to be safe and have a higher likelihood of your stop loss not getting hit. Now there are a few minor levels of support resistance on smaller time frames, but I'm just going off the major levels. All right, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Members, you already know I'm gonna drop that New York price watch list for y'all in a little bit. It's Friday. There's only one news event going on in New York. It's Canadian news at excuse me, 10 a.m. No, I'm mistaken. 8:30 a.m. EST. Make sure to hit that first link description. Join the free Telegram, free Signal room. Yeah, exactly. Retraced. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, retraced right now. Yeah, so like I said, those are the levels I would personally wait for entry at. Right, those are levels I would personally wait for entry at. Like I said, I'm not. I mean, unless I'm assuming you enter GJ. If you're not in GJ, that's different. But I'm riding this GJ wave right now. We're deep in profit on that. We got SPX doing this thing right now. It's still on this level right here. So it's doing a retest right now. I'm not really concerned at the moment. Like I said, when you risk the same amount each trade and you understand what you're risking, how much you're risking, you accept it, there's literally nothing to trip about. But also, when you're looking at a chart, do not look at your screen, look at a chart while you're in a trade, because that's going to explain what's happening so you can see what's happening. But yeah, we're going to see if we can respect this level. Like I said, if it does reject this level, then it's going to come back down to possibly around 42.50. So if it does reject that level, we're going to look for a possible buy there because we are extremely bullish. Was waiting for this retracement literally all week and decides to do this. That's why we went for the buy. Now, it'd be messed up. It kind of, well, not funny, but, it'd be funny to me because, they do stuff like that sometimes. If they fake us out and then go down there like we've been waiting all week for them to do, because that's kind of what they did. Well, they didn't do that with gold, but they did do a nice little fake out on gold on Wednesday. That probably messed people up because, like I said, we was completely bearish, but then we had that nice retracement and then this little move here. Then we had that quick drop, that push up, quick drop, huge push up. Pretty sure people went for buys, especially because we broke and pierced this key price level, just for price to tank right back down. Worked out for us, but again, that's what price can do sometimes. But gold's treating this low as resistance. We're going to see if it can drop back down to these levels here. And we're going to be back at it same time next week on Monday, London session 3 a.m. EST, y'all. Hope these lives are helping y'all out. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And like always, if you don't get wicked out of a trade, stay calm and hold to SR TP gets hit. Always.